Hey guys, welcome to my Arsenal v Manchester City match preview. Quite an exciting game, to be honest. Normally I go into games against Man City and thinking it's going to be a 2-0, 3-0 absolute demolition job by City. But you know what? Over the past, year and a half, it's quite a good battle between the two teams. Obviously, Arsenal last time we played Man City at the Emirates, we did pick up the win. There are changes in factors that I don't believe happened in that game that will happen this time around. I think City's defense is definitely there to get at. I think if you get past the midfield of Rodri and Reinders or Rodri and Nico Gonzalez, is it? I might absolutely be too bad. If you get past that, I think Man City's defense is there to get at. There's so many holes, I believe. I think Nico O'Reilly, I don't think he is good enough to be in that position, to be honest. I think he's a cracking player. I don't think he's good enough to be playing in a caliber game like this. But that could be the fact that Guardiola's hand is forcing he has to play him there. If so, that's going to be Noni Madueke's side. Noni Madueke has been absolutely terrorising fullbacks over the past, 3 games. It's mental to say we haven't really missed Saka that much due to the credit of Noni Madueke. And I think if Nico O'Reilly, sorry, does play, I think Noni Madueke is going to have an absolute field day. I think getting the ball down him, we're probably predominantly going down the right hand side the whole time. I think unless Noni Madueke is getting doubled up on, he's going to have an absolute. It's going to be an absolute buffet for him. His eyes are going to light up, and he's going to think, "I'm going to get at this kid." I know Nani Madwick is not really that older than himself, than like Nico O'Reilly, but the biggest kind of threat or concern I have of City isn't Erling Haaland, it's Donnarumma. We saw Donnarumma pull out absolute world-class saves against us in the semi-final of the Champions League. And I know people say that semi-final of the Champions League, you need to be at the top of your game there. But you need to be at the top of your game in the Premier League. You need to be at the top of your game in a game like this. Because Arsenal cannot afford to get beat off a City here. We really can't. We've just got beat off Liverpool 1-0, where it could have easily the points could have been shared. But if we want to be there at the end of the season, lifting that trophy, these are the games we need to pick up points with. If it is a draw, I'll settle for that. If it's a win, absolutely fantastic. A win against City isn't always a given. And you saw that for years. The absolute just battered us for years. Hopefully now it's our turn to do the batter in rather than being the batterer. Fuck knows. It's too early while I'm doing this. Um, I think Donnarumma. I really hope Donnarumma has a shocker and he lets in like 3 goals, but I sincerely doubt that. I just think Donnarumma is such a world class keeper, and there's another Premier League team I thought should have went for him all out for him. But Donnarumma is someone I really think can pick up the points for City, if I'm being honest. I think you'll have abundance of saves to make tomorrow, but Arsenal need to be on their top form to actually score the goals. Because I say Donnarumma is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, possibly the best goalkeeper in the world. It's not easy to get past them, as you saw with United last week. They failed to score a goal. I mean, if the attack that United do have, they should be able to score at least a couple of goals a game, to be honest. Um, I genuinely think Arsenal here will depend. It depends if Arteta wants to go to the Emirates and settle for a draw, or if he wants to be brave and go for all three. If he goes for all three and we end up getting a point, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. The intent to go and win has been there. It's when you go up to Anfield and you play for the draw from the very first kick of the ball. That's when I do have a problem with it. Be brave in your squad selection. Be brave while the match is going on, and be brave after it. Just be brave for the whole season is what I really want. I want the bravery that Arteta shown when that season where we were scoring 3, 4 goals a game and teams left, right, and centre. That's what I want to see. Obviously, I don't think we'll batter City. I think it'll be a very nip and tug game. I think Arsenal will pick up points though. Um, but the big one is, does Saliba get back into the starting 11? Mosquera has played absolutely phenomenal. He's not made a mistake. I think I read like, he's made so many tackles without giving away a foul so far this season, which is quite unheard of for Arsenal defenders. Look at Timber, look at Garfield, look at Gabriel, look at Silva. They all commit fouls. And because of they all commit fouls in their first couple of games for the club, Mosquera hasn't. Mosquera's played what? 3 games, 2 starts or something. No fouls committed at all. Man, I think the experience here will edge out Mosquera. And as well as Mosquera has done, that can't always, how do I put this? As well as Mosquera has done, there'll become a time where he does make a mistake, and some fans will get on his back and have an absolute go at him, which is a mistake. You can't do that to a youngster like that, especially when he's just come in. He's been absolutely phenomenal. I think the back four will be Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and if Fiore is fit, I think Fiore. If not, Hincapie. Um, Hincapie came on what dying minutes of the game, and there was one bit where he's put in he stuck his foot in for a challenge and absolutely shown his passing to win the ball that driving passing, even if it's been 5 minutes. That's what I want to see. That's what I want my fullbacks to do. I think he's such a cracking player. I do. I think he can. I think he can go on right back and he can do a job. But I think with what I was saying on Saliba, what I was here with Carl Fiore, that experience goes towards Carl Fiore rather than Hincapie. Hincapie has not played in the Premier League for Arsenal yet. That will come. Um, I think you'll have the midfield of Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Become Moreno. Um, I I don't think Odegaard will be fit enough. I think we'll see exactly what we saw at Anfield, where Odegaard will come off the bench, which really frustrates me because I think Ethan Manieri can do an absolute job. I know he is young and he's a bit inexperienced, but he's got more experience than say like Mosquera and a Hincapie and stuff like that. And he plays phenomenal. He scored more goals, he's created more chances with him in the side than they have ever this season with Odegaard. So for that, I think Marino will go in. I don't. I think Marino isn't doing anything wrong. He's playing fantastic as well. I think for the creativity, I think Ethan Wanieri, I think he can go pick up the balls in between the lines, pass in between the lines, get forward, drive Arsenal up the pitch, and possibly get an assist. But he won't play. He won't start, and it really frustrates me. I think you'll have Noni Madueke, Victor Gyökeres, and Eze on the left. I don't think that will change at all. Because Eze, he creates, Gyökeres, he's there to score the goals. That's why he's been brought in to score the goals. He needs to score a goal against City. Um, so otherwise, I fail to see where a goal's going to come from. Just the fact of Donnarumma. As I said, Donnarumma it's not easy to get past. Not easy in the slightest. I think in one game, I think in both games actually in the Champions League semi-finals, I think he saved three plus shots on targets. He's such a class goal stopper, goal saver, a fucking game saver, game winner. Uh, I don't know how to kind of feel about it. I'm a bit confident, but also a bit nervous. I generally think Arsenal can pick up points, but Victor Gyökeres, Eze, Madueke, and the midfield, what, the whole team need to be on their top form. Because if you're not, like we saw at Anfield, just for a split second, it can easily become a hard 90 minutes. I think it'll be nip and tug. I don't think it'll be what we saw at Forest, where first half an hour we see it going back and forth, and then after charge scruff the neck. I generally think it'll be nip and tug the whole game. I don't see many goals being scored, if I'm being honest. Um, I see either side winning it 1-0. I think David Raya has done fantastic to keep up his clean sheet record so far. I also think Donnarumma's classic clean sheets as well, because that's his first game last week. Clean sheet in a Manchester derby. I think the only thing that possibly goes in our favour is that Man City played on Thursday night and we played on Tuesday early evening. So we have had time to have a rest, have the training sessions or more training sessions than City do. Hopefully City will be a bit leggy, a bit tired, and we can take advantage of that. But I'm not too sure. Arteta needs to be brave. These are the must. Arteta needs to be brave. Zubimendi needs to be better than what he was on Tuesday night. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be more physical. He can't be bullied in this game. It's an absolute must. Um, I think Eze needs to be more centrally rather than out wide on the touchline, if I'm being honest. And I think the defense need to just be calm, cool, collected, and just do the basics, pass the ball for the back if you're doing that. If it's not working, punt it long. It's what we need to do. We can't afford to fly any about in this game. It's just an absolute must 3 points for us. It's an absolute must. We need to get these 3 points because in the past couple of seasons, we have went to the likes of Brighton, Newcastle, Bournemouth, and dropped points where we shouldn't have, or on paper we shouldn't have. So will history repeat itself in that sense? Quite possibly. But if we can beat City, we at least get the 3 points up on City. And we get closer to Liverpool with, well, recording this is 2-0 up against Everton, which is fucking fantastic. I genuinely think Arsenal can get the points if they're brave. If they aren't, I see it'll be a very, very long day. But hopefully, Carl Fiore is fit, he starts. But I think 1-0 Arsenal. That's what I'm going for. I think 1-0 Arsenal. I think we'll squeeze one past Donnarumma and hopefully Haaland has an off game and he doesn't score any, because that'd be fantastic. But yeah, as I say, I think the defense is definitely there to get at. I think Donnarumma will save the defense, but they'll be there to see. If you agree with me, comment below. That's what this is for, just to get your opinions of this. Absolutely love that. If you disagree, comment below, because more than likely somebody will disagree with me. It's quite a common occurrence, yeah. And yeah, give it a quick like. Go over to our TikTok. Go give us a wee follow over there and a wee quick like. And I'll be with you, or me and Ben will be with you for the match review. And hopefully Arsenal will pick up all 3 points. And West Ham have also got because I also probably do a review of that too. But mostly Arsenal, they say. Come on, you guys.